Hi, Izzy. How are you today? How's your voice
Hi,
feeling?
good. Oh, I'm feeling great.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know a few people who've been getting colds and things. So just checking. It's, getting colder outside and it's that time of year. So I'm glad you're
Yeah.
feeling good. You haven't caught a bug, so that's great. Fingers crossed you don't get one.
Yep.
So vocally, thinking about our last session and then what you want to work on today, what would you say are maybe some of the key elements you want to focus on?
Definitely want to kind of hear b- maybe come up with a backstory for these characters and maybe
Yeah.
hear come up with descriptions so I know what to kind of voice I should do.
Yeah. I love it. So more of like the circumstances, crafting a scene, exploring more of that character work, developing more of the background of the characters. I love it. All right, do you want to take scripts we've worked on previously, or do you want to work with something brand new?
Sure, I can pull up some scripts here from our some of our past lessons.
Love it. Let's do it.
Let's see. That's character inspiration, character voice monologues. Here it goes. All right. Well, how about for different character monologues? How about with hmm, man, there's so many.
I know it's hard to pick just one, right? That's just
Oh,
a
yes.
starting point, right? We have, we can work our way through all of them week to week, right? So just where we're going to start today.
Let's see. Well, I can't really come up with any of mine that I like.
That's okay. Do you want me to pick one? Do you have any characters
Sure.
just like in your mind that you want to maybe work on?
Sure.
Characters that maybe inspire you or that, made you want to experiment with voiceover, get into voiceover. We can maybe explore some of those.
Oh, sure. Uh-huh.
Sure. So, who are some of those characters that really inspire you and like light you up and get you excited about voiceover?
Oh, that's a good question, but definitely characters with very expressive personalities,
Okay.
lots of energy,
Love it. Any
and of
particular
course being
shows that
very
you especially like?
theatrical.
Oh, theatrical. Okay. Like like Josh was talking about Cars, the Pixar movie earlier today. It has some really great characters. Are there any particular, and he was talking about robots, the movie, and like characters in that. So, are there any particular characters that you feel like are really fun, or particular shows or movies that stand out to you?
Definitely a couple of characters from Hazbin Hotel and
Yeah.
Looney Tunes
Oh
and
yeah. I know we've done a couple from Has-Been. Who are some of your Looney Tune favorites?
oh my gosh, there's so many.
I know there are a lot of really good ones.
But if I'm gonna say one, I gotta go with my favorite one, Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, I love it. All right. And then let's see. So let's find a script there. Any others that stand out to you that you can think of that you're like, oh, this would be a fun one to explore?
Um, hmm. Fun ones to explore. Um, I would like to try to get um oh man, what are some other ones? I'm
So this
running
one,
out.
like Pepe Le Pew is more like French. What
Yeah, and also very romantic. I'm trying to be a
Yeah.
bit of a
I was
lover.
thinking Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast is like a really similar character. And then if
Yeah,
we
and
maybe want to focus on the French aspect, the Le Poisson, how I love Le Poisson in Little Mermaid, the chef.
yeah, and oh, Fifi LaFume in Tiny Toons.
Who was that?
Fifi LaFume, like kind of like
Oh,
Pepe Le Pew, except with finding girls. Fifi's like finding boys.
yes. Yes. That would be fun. Yeah, to experiment with some of these characters or like speaking of like the counterpart in Beauty and the Beast, there's the maid. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on her name right now.
I mean, the feather duster
The feather
that
duster girl, yeah.
Lumiere has a crush on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't remember her
that's
name
been
right
like
now.
that's like my dream role for like the Broadway
Yeah.
musical.
Yeah, that would be really fun. Let's see. So we said Fifi LeFew, Lumiere, the cook on Little Mermaid, the girlfriend of Lumiere, whatever her name is. Let me look it up because I forget. Okay. Fifi?
Or no, in the Broadway musical, it's Babette.
Oh, Babette. Okay. Oh, yeah, Babette. You're right. So I guess she's Fifi in the cartoon, but she's Babette.
In the Broadway.
That's interesting that like Fifi LeFew and then Fifi in the cartoon.
Yeah.
That's funny. Uh, uh, okay. So I found a couple good scripts here. All right, so let's start with Pepe Le Pew.
All right.
I'm just gonna give you a short chunk to start with. All right, so take a read through here, and then I want you to tell me who you think he's talking to, where they are at this moment, how does he feel about this person? What's his relationship to them?
All right. Well, definitely Bonjour, mon amour. Well, as I remember in Looney Tunes, that Pepe is always like following that cute little black cat who's always end up getting the white stripe painted down her back, so it makes her look like a female skunk. So that's probably who I'm talking to.
Yes, yeah. The cat you're enraptured with, totally infatuated with. Yes, exactly. And tell me a little bit about like what you could have been doing right before this. So were you like following her? You like
Well,
saw her, you started following her. How do you feel when you see her?
I'll definitely feel like maybe like um maybe like probably wait, I probably was like doing my own business for like taking a nice stroll in the Paris Gardens
Mhm.
and I noticed her like out of the corner of my eyes and I had to hurry over to her.
Yeah. Okay. And so is it that she like she caught your eye like and you felt what did you feel when you see her?
Well, of course, I don't know she's a cat really.
Yeah.
I from
So you're
that strip
excited like
I
you
know
think
she's
she's a
a
skunk. You're like, "Oh, it's a woman
like
and she's
hey,
like
what do you
me."
know? A girl skunk.
Yeah. You're like, "Oh, she's the only one I've seen around these parts. Must
Hmm.
go talk to her." Yeah. And so you're very excited. I'm curious, right? So super excited. And when you go to talk to her, when you approach her, what is it that you want from her in this moment?
I want her, as I'm falling in love with her, I want her to be like charmed and being all head over heels in love with me as much
Mhm.
as I am with her.
Yeah. Yes, love it. And so you are head over heels for this girl, and you want her to fall for you too. Yeah, so that's your goal. You're gonna get it. Tell me a little
Hmm.
bit more about the character, your character. How would you describe this character?
Very romantic and charming
Yeah.
and very like even as I first watched a couple of his clips and cartoons,
Yeah.
kind of make me want to swoon.
Oh, yes. So he's swoony.
Yes, swoony.
He's maybe like dashing, debonair, charming.
Yeah.
Okay, all the above.
And a ladies' man.
Ah, I love it. Ladies man. Is he flirty?
Oh yes, definitely
Is
flirty.
he suave?
Suave, as I would
Mm-hmm.
pronounce it into French.
Is he mm, well bred?
Uh-huh. And well presented too.
Hmm. So maybe he like dresses well. Maybe he's like very well put together. So what would we like identify that as? That he's maybe cultured? Is
Cultured.
that a
Uh-huh.
good word?
Yes.
Yeah, good. All right, so I'm gonna have you read it. Just reading the script in your own voice one time through, just kind of get your mouth around those words. Let's try that.
All right. Ah, bonjour, mon amour. I knew I would find you here, my petit chéri. Ah, the scent of romance. It is like the soft whisper of the ocean breeze on a warm summer's night. How could I resist more? How could you resist more? Pepe le Beau, le magnifique.
Yes, I love it. I like doing instead of magnificent, magnifique, right? That's great. Um, so then let's put the intention of like, you have got to get this girl to fall for you. Yeah,
All
let's try
right,
that.
right. All right, here goes. I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself, but what the heck? Ah, bonjour, mon amour. I knew I would find you here, my petit chéri. Ah, the scent of romance. It is like the soft whisper of the ocean breeze on a warm summer's night. How could you resist moi, bébé la pure, le magnifique?
Love it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the accent for a moment. So one, the R. The French R is more guttural, produced at the back of the throat instead of that like grr, that English R. We're gonna kind of try gargling, almost like a soft HR kind of sound. Like, can you try that?
Romantique,
Kind of like gargling water, like that kind of a feeling. If you like had mouthwash and gargled, can you kind of try that?
romantique.
Yeah. So try going. It feels a little bit like I'm
Romantique.
talking like Donald Duck to me.
Romantique.
Yeah. Bonjour. And then you add a little
Bonjour. There it
in
goes.
there. And it should feel like you feel the air like at the roof of the mouth back here.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a rolled R in the like
The
throat.
whole R,
So try on ready, ready, or run, run,
mhm.
ready or run,
The
ready.
ready to run.
Yeah, you feel the difference? Yeah, good. They do pronounce their vowels differently too. It's more rounded and pronounced at the front of the mouth. So, like the TH becomes a Z or a D. You're already doing some of that. Like this becomes more this, or that
This,
becomes that, right?
the, and the soft whisper of
Mm-hmm.
the ocean breeze.
Yeah, in the diphthongs, the vowels that we make two sounds, usually they just do a single sounds like may, my, go, right? They just do go, right? They
Go.
don't do the diphthong, they don't do the change. Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing
Yeah.
we can think about is adjusting vowel sounds. Like the I usually comes out as E. So like fit would be feet, sit,
Feet.
seat, right? The U is more rounded. So like you, it's going to be more pronounced and rounded. You. You're going to really
You.
exaggerate the rounding. You. And it's more
You. How
puckered
could
like a kiss.
you resist me?
Hmm. And then the A sound, it can be more nasal, but like cat is more like cat. It's more like
Ka.
ah, a little taller. Cat.
Ka.
Or sat, sat, a little
Sta.
taller, more rounded. Also, they tend to have nasality. We don't have nasal vowels, but anytime you have a vowel before an N, or an M or an and or an NG, it's going to be nasal. So like AN will be like or en, on, right? So like one, right?
one,
And like send.
sen,
Yeah. So ah, ah, bonjour, right? So bon
bon,
nasally, jour, and you add
jour,
the R sound, right? Ah,
bonjour.
bonjour, mon amour.
Like, ah, bonjour, mon amour.
I knew I would find, find you
Un,
here, here,
I knew I could find you here.
with the here.
Here,
Mm-hmm. My petite chérie.
ma petite chérie.
Ah, the scent of romance.
Ah, the sin of
Scent,
Roman.
scent.
Saint,
Mm-hmm. More nasally, like a
the sin of Roman.
yeah. It is like the soft whisper. No, no V, because that'll sound. Will start to sound Russian. Whisper of the ocean breeze
Okay.
on a warm summer's night.
On a warm summer's night.
How could you resist moi, Pepe le Pew, le magnifique?
Hey. How could you resist moi? Pépé le pieux, le magnifique.
Yeah, and remember too, it doesn't have to be a perfect accent. It's a cartoon character. It can be kind of like exaggerated and silly. Oh,
Mhm.
bonjour, mon amour. I knew I
Un
would find you
bonjour, mon
here, ma
amour.
petite chérie. Ah, the scent of romance. It is like the soft whisper of the ocean breeze on a warm summer's night. How could you resist moi, Pepe le Pew, le magnifique? Right? So it's a characterization, right? So this
All
doesn't
right.
have to be like perfect. It's more of creating a character. And I mean, yeah, French people will hear it and be like, you're not French. But it's like an exaggerated characterization.
All right. So try again.
Yeah, try it again.
All right. Ah, bonjour, mon amour. I knew I could find you here, my petit chéri. Ah, the scent of romance. It is like the soft whisper of the ocean breeze on a warm summer's night. How could you resist moi, bébé le vieux, le magnifique?
Good. And I noticed something you did that is perfect. The H is like ear or owl, right? So find you ear, right? Ear. And then like how could you resist moi? They don't really do the H when it's at the beginning of a word, so I liked that you chopped that off. That is correct. So that was great. Um, yeah, good. So try that one more time and be very seductive.
Right, seductive.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. I'm going to embarrass myself here,
It's
but
okay. We got to start
ah,
somewhere.
bonjour, mon amour. I knew you could find me here, my petit chéri. As the scent of romance. It is like the soft whisper of the ocean breeze on a warm summer's night. How could you resist moi, bébé le pieux, le magnifique?
Nice. Yes, very good. How did that feel?
A whole lot better.
Nice. Very good. All right. So then let's go ahead and try another because I know that we talked about multiple characters and we're working on this French accent. So, ah, mon ami. We're gonna be Lumiere this time.
All
So
right.
they're like, similar characters, but still a little different.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
one like kind of
So,
like a bit deeper, a
and
little
this one
bit.
he's talking to Belle. So it's a little bit
Okay.
different because he's not talking to like Babette. He's not seducing, right? He's welcoming her to the castle, right?
Very welcoming. And
Yes.
instead of saying mon amour, it's mon
Hmm.
ami, my friend.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes, I've
Yes.
taken French class in high school.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and we are going to try reading through this one, just kind of getting your mouth wrapped around the words in that order. So stumbling through, let's just read through it one time.
Uh, Regular voice? All right.
Yeah.
Ah, uh, mon ami, what an honor it is to have a guest in the castle. For so long we have been waiting. How do you say? Collecting dust. But no longer. Tonight you shall dine as our guest, and we shall dazzle you.
Nice. Very good. All right. Yeah, so I know that it's funky the first time through. So thinking about the character, very welcoming, very larger than life. He's entertaining her. He wants her
Entertaining.
here. He's like, "You are our hope for being freed," right? So it's very important that she loves it here. So you need to wow her, razzle dazzle her, right?
Right,
Um,
razzle dazzle,
yeah, so
amazing.
try
Be
that
like
again.
the star of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, all right. Here, I can do this. I can do this. Mon amour, what an honor it is to have you as our guest in the castle. For so long we have been, oh, you say, collecting dust. But no longer. Tonight you shall dine as our guest, and we shall dazzle you.
Nice. Very good. How did that feel?
Very lively. Impressed
Good.
myself.
Excellent. I love that. Good. And then let's also try this time through. We're going to add in some more of that accent. Ah,
Accent,
mon
okay.
ami, what an
Mon
honor it
ami.
is to have a guest in the castle. For so long we have been, how do you say, collecting dust, right? So a little more of the French accent.
Okay, so French accent, and I also heard, as you were demonstrating, very theatrical. So French accent, theatrical. Okay, I can do this.
Hmm.
Mon ami, what an honor it is to have you as a guest in the castle. For so long we have been, oh, you say, collecting dust. But no longer. Tonight you shall dine as our guest, and we shall dazzle you.
Nice, good. All right, so then thinking a little bit about the character in the movie, like be our guest, be
Yes,
our guest, right? Like, um, so much more than dusting, right? Um,
yeah.
but no longer. Tonight you shall dine as our guest, and we shall dazzle you, right? So thinking about like the character voice and trying to sound a little bit more like that character.
All right, here it goes. Oh, mon ami, what an honor it is to have you as a guest in the castle. For so long we have been, oh, you say, collecting dust. But no longer. Tonight we shall dine us. You shall dine as our guest, and we shall dazzle you.
Nice. Awesome. Very good. All right. So this time I want you to just go through it and have fun with it. You are a showman.
Showman, that's the word I was looking for.
Mhm.
All right, here goes nothing. Oh, mon ami, what an honor it is to have you as a guest in the castle. For so long we have been, oh, you say, the collecting dust. But no longer, for tonight you shall dine as our guest, and we shall bedazzle you.
Nice. Good. I love it. All right. Let's try just for the variety. Let's try a Fifi Le Fume this time.
All right.
All right, just so that we play with a few different ones.
All right. Here he goes.
So, who do you think she's talking to?
Let's see. Oh, definitely that. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite characters from Tiny Toons, Furball, who kind of like the cat um Pepe is always trying to get after. I think
Yeah.
like Fifi kind of has the same feelings for Furball. So
Yeah.
like unexpectedly he probably got like mangled up in some paint and accidentally ended up with a white stripe, and so I kind of like run up to him and start squeezing him as harder, like, oh my gosh, it's been so long, you're finally here, my love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm even like trying to like probably like squirming to get out of my arms, but then I have to like hold him back, like, wait, wait, this is the moment.
Yeah. Pulling him back in. Love it. All right. So, first, try just kind of in your own words running through it.
Right. Oh, mon cher, you may try to run, but I know you are drawn to me, no? There is something irresistible about this. Me, the elegance, the mystery, the fragrance of sophistication. Oui, oui, I am a lady, a creature of beauty and grace, but also passion. Oh,
Nice. Good.
passion.
All right. Passion with the nasal, right?
Hmm.
Good. Awesome. All right. So then let's try just really focusing on the accent this time through.
All right. And this time, be a little more feminine on the accent, maybe a bit
Sure. Yeah.
higher.
Love it. Yeah.
All right, here it goes. Gonna channel her voice out there. Gonna channel my inner cat, Salt or Soki or how you pronounce her name,
Yeah.
but oh, mon cher, you may try to run, but you know you're drawn to me, no? There is something irresistible about this. Me, the elegance, the mystery, the fragrance of sophistication. Oui, oui, I am a lady, a creature of beauty and grace, but also passion.
Good. Awesome. So then what would be maybe some of the character traits of this character that make her different than the last two? One is just that she's female.
Yes, female, and very definitely girls tend to be a little more flirty, or if that's even a word, flirty, but more flirty than men are,
Sure.
and maybe a little bit more bubbly too.
Yeah, absolutely. A little more bubbly. I like it. So let's try it again with some of those character traits.
All right, here goes. Come on, Chef. You may try to run, but you know you are drawn to me, no? There is something irresistible about this. Me, the elegance, the mystery, the fragrance of sophistication. Oui, oui, I am a lady, a creature of beauty and grace, and but also passion.
I love it. Very good. Yes. Um, Play a little bit more with the nasality. Passion, where it's that vibration through the sinuses, like mm. So play
Okay,
with
more
that
nasal
this
on the
week.
passion. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I did right
Really
there.
anywhere that there's a vowel before an N, like and. Um, they also don't really pronounce the N. They just turn the vowel nasal. So like mon chéri. They don't really do moan, like run. It's more run. They just
Run,
kind of turn it nasal. Drawn to me. They don't really do the
run to
N.
me.
Yeah, so that's something to play with this week. Here's
All right.
one for Babette. And then I also have one for Chef Louis.
Oh,
Well,
that's his name. Oh my God, I'm forgetting names.
oh, it's okay. Why don't we play? I'm just gonna give them to you in the chat. Maybe we can you can work on them this week and we can look at them next time. But let's play with that. Oh, mon chéri, you may try to run, but I know you are drawn to me. No? Right? So let's do hers again. Miss Fifi.
Okay. Oh, mon cher, you may try to run from me, but you know you are drawn to me, no? There is
Yeah.
fragrance. All right. All
Yeah,
right, that
that
was
was
good.
better. Did it feel better to you?
A whole lot better.
Good, excellent. All right. So then let's try. Um, let's see. Let's try that one more time and really ask them, like, no, like, and be like, oh, you wouldn't run from little old me. I know you like me. You know,
Right. And
you
maybe I could
must.
like do a gesture like pull back in.
Yeah.
Like you're not going anywhere for a while.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Here goes.
Mhm.
Ah, mon cher, you may try to run, but you know you're drawn to me, no? There's something irresistible about this. Me. The elegance, the mystery, the fragrance of sophistication. Oui, oui. I am a lady, a creature of beauty and grace, but also passion.
Nice. Very good. I like that better. How did you like it?
I loved it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Good.
Woo! I got some
So
energy out of
what would
me.
be maybe your favorite thing that you did today in the lesson? The thing that was the most fun or that you felt the most excited about?
Well, definitely in this last round, since we only have uh oh yeah. Definitely like channeling like getting the being like channeling that character within me with the um physicalization or physicality like while
Yeah.
I'm doing the voice and
Okay.
definitely um and definitely trying to focus on the notes that were given today with the and the nasal sounds and the gargling R's.
Love it. Okay, I love that. All right. And then what would you say is maybe something that was kind of challenging, that was like really tricky today?
Well, definitely with the first two, kind of like they're kind of on the same level, except one's very like smooth and ladies man like, while the other very like showman and very energetic and uplifting.
Yeah, absolutely. What was something as you were practicing and going through that you were like, "Ooh, I can tell I'm improving here."
Definitely going through round after round until I
Mm.
find which level is perfect.
I love that. Yeah, just getting to do it again and try different things with the same script. Yeah. Were you able to get the chat copied?
Um, let's see. This was nine. I don't know what it is. Already did that. All right, and got him. Got him.
Good. All right. So I want you to go ahead and continue working on the ones we went through in the lesson, but then I also want you to take a look at the couple additional ones. I think it would be great if you maybe this week practice these and then like grab your phone and there'll be like a voice memo app and you can just like record them on there and then you can just email me the recordings from your phone. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and then I can take a listen to what you're doing with those. Sound good? And I was thinking we can take a look at these last two that we didn't get to in our session today. We could work on those next week. Sound
All
good?
right. Sound good.
Excellent. Alrighty, I will see you next week on Wednesday. I look
See you
forward
on
to
next
it.
Wednesday.
Thanks, Izzy. I'll see you then. Bye bye.
Bye.